Okay guys, I'm here with my 2012 Subaru Outback, and I've got an issue that I thought maybe I might as well help you on. So, do your hood supports just fail? Does your hood just fall back down like that? What that means is that those struts right there are worn out and need replacing. They're very expensive at the dealership, and it's expensive to get them replaced. But I'm going to show you how you can replace them quickly, easily, and inexpensively with a quality part. Okay, so I got these tough supports here on Amazon, specifically for my vehicle, 2012, and I believe it'll fit 2010 through 2014 Subaru Outbacks and Legacies, probably some other vehicles as well. I'll put a link to them down below. $35, including tax, for the pair, and they have very good ratings. They're going to be easy to replace, and I'm going to walk you through the steps right now. Unfortunately, I'm holding the camera, so I'm not going to be able to show you me doing it, but it's pretty straightforward, and we'll explain it to you. Okay, so because my hood supports won't hold the hood up, I've got a piece of wood in there. Now, for safety reasons, it's best if you have somebody that will hold the hood open for you, but I don't right now, so I'm using wood. All right, the struts are mounted on each side, one end on the hood and one end down by the strut. And on both sides, there's this little clip right here that holds it onto the ball stud. There's a stud there with a ball on it. These are on, and that little clip holds them on. So get a standard screwdriver and slip right in there and twist it to pop that clip off. See, I've got my standard screwdriver right here. I'm just going to stick it down in there and twist to pop that clip off. Okay. And it's on there pretty good, but you can see, look at, there's the ball that it was sitting on, and there's an opening in the end of that that slips over it. Okay. Now I already bought one set of struts, and that opening right there was too small for that ball, and I had to return them. So the cheapest set on Amazon is not the appropriate set because you can't put it onto the ball. I'm going to do the same thing on the other end, and then I'll show you the new strut and how we put that on. Just so you can see, there's the strut, the old strut taken off. That was original Subaru equipment. And there's the ball that's down there on the bottom, okay? So if you look over there at that side, you want the body of the strut down and the piston up. So that's how we're going to replace it, okay? Just remember that. Okay, here's the new strut, if we can focus. They're a little bit different. The retaining system is a little bit different. It's got this pin in here. You will not be able to put it on the ball if you leave that pin in there, okay? That pin has to come off. You just spin it around there, see? And then pull it out. Once we put it on the ball, we'll put that pin back in and clip it into place. That way it'll stay on the ball, all right? So if you try to put it on without taking that off, you'll think it doesn't fit. Put your new strut next to your old one, okay? Make sure they're the same length. Oops, if we can focus again. Make sure they're the same length. So you can see these are the same length. That's what that and the ball being the right size at the ends is how you can tell if it's going to fit. So this one's going to fit, and I'll show you how we put it back on, and then you'll just do the other side. Okay, so I got to take the pin out of this side too. I don't want to lose my pin. So I'm going to stick it in my pocket real quick while I take the other side off. See, this one has the pin on the other side too. And this is actually probably a better retaining system than what was on the originals. I showed you on the other one, this one's a little bit tighter, so I'm just gonna set down the phone so I can use two hands. Okay, so it's very easy. There's a little retaining clip in there. So it's a little bit of pressure that you have to put on that ball to get it to clip on. Okay, but once it does, you can put your clip back in. You put your clip back in there and tighten it. Let me see if I can do that with one hand. Okay, so I've got my little clip. The point slides up in there next to the ball. You can see it went all the way through. There's the tip of it sticking out over there. It slid through, and then we can just turn that over there to lock it into place. It's going to be the same way on the other end, and then you repeat the process for the other side. I'll finish up here and then show you what it's like done, so you can see that it holds the hood up. I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, I got the one on and you can see it's holding up the hood by itself. I haven't even put the second one on yet, but my wood is gone. And this one here was twisted a little bit. So once I got the other end on, I was able to grab this one and twist it so that it lined up with the ball stud. And then I had to use the palm of my hand to push it to get that clip, the little O-ring that's inside there, to slip over the ball. And then don't forget to put your clip back in and lock it on. See if I can focus there so you can see the clip. You can see the clip is locked on there around the base of the little bracket. So I'll put the other one on and I'll show you. Okay guys, here's the picture of the video of the car with the hood shut, so you can see. Now let's lift it up and see how well they work. The other ones were just falling down. This one pushes the hood all the way up. I've got both my struts on, and literally takes less than 10 minutes to do, and you can save yourself over $100. So a link to those struts is in the description. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.